Stage 3 exhaust tip for Yoshimira, Muzzy, Brock, or any other header that requires a 2 1/4 inch slip-on. This is our Big Boys Exhaust Stage 3 exhaust tip, shot in black, ceramic coated. Reason why we have Stage 3 now. Stage 3 produces the most back pressure, basically, of any small shorty exhaust tip on the market out there. The reason why is because Stage 3 contains 2 baffles, 2 chambers, and a patented steel mesh race resonator that we put inside. Let's try to give you a little idea about the inside of the exhaust tip. Stage 3 mimics what was on the bike before. I don't know if we can see that too well with my video. Stage 3, its first chamber, as the air enters this first chamber here, it's met up with the first baffle. Correct size hole baffle. As the air gets shoved in there, let me back up a second. As the air gets shoved in there, it's going to mimic your old mid pipe that was on the bike. As that air gets shoved into that second chamber, we're dealing with our patented steel mesh race resonator. I don't know if we can see that. 5-layer deep steel mesh race resonator. That is what's going to mimic your old muffler can. And as the air it's shot out, the rest of it, we're met up with the last baffle right there, which creates a ton of back pressure. So you've got your air entering into the first chamber, gets shoved into the next chamber, met up with your steel mesh race resonator, which mimics your old muffler can. So Stage 3, there's so much back pressure that a PC is not required. Larger injectors aren't required, more jetting's not required. The tips we use are extremely thick steel. I think you could take a look at that. That is not an AutoZone tip. We do not use cheap tips. That's a nice thick tip. Inside the tip is a whole nother insert, steel by itself. So it's a double steeled exhaust tip. 2 1/4 inch flange, again to fit the Yoshimira, the Muzzy, and the Brock. Any other 2 1/4 inch exhaust tip, this is the one for you. This is the single exhaust tip. Once you go underneath our products at bigboysexhaust.com, BIGBOYZ exhaust.com, you're going to see underneath products, very first listing right there, 4-into-1 header. All the exhaust tips are put together with a grade 8 steel bolt, grade 8 flat washer, grade 8 lock washer on the inside, and also a grade 8 lock nut on that. So there is no coming apart. If there had anything that ever would fail with a Stage 3 exhaust tip, you'd ever blow the inside out, we'll immediately send you another one. You send us a little picture of what's happened, or you send it back, we'll get you a brand new one shipped right out. But you can't blow it out. The reason why we use steel mesh race resonators is we're done using fiberglass. We just basically learned after so many years, that's why these companies make fiberglass repacking kits. So you need to repack your stuff, repack your glass in there, and it's a scam, I think. We had a couple customers at 200 miles an hour blow out the fiberglass, so we no longer use that. Our patented 5-layer deep steel mesh race resonator produces more back pressure than fiberglass, makes a better tune, and you can't blow it out. There's no way. You can't even light it on fire. So real nice looking, real hard ceramic coating. You can't scratch this. So real nice looking tip. Big Boys Exhaust, www.bigboyzexhaust.com. $125, free shipping to your door to all U.S. customers. Big Boys Exhaust has been in business for over 10 years now, going strong. We'll have some other videos to show the display of the other size tips. bigboysexhaust.com.